Well, we sure ain't in Kansas anymore, Toto. Disclaimer. From this point forward, everything you see and hear are my opinions. You guys kick back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. Embrace the chaos!
I could have done it!
No, Loki.
No. I'll tell Father what you did here today. I didn't do it for him. Resurrections this time.
That's what you thought, Thanos. But he ain't dead yet. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome back once again. Bird One Creations proudly presents In the Cage with KCB. I'm your host, KCB, and we here at the channel I am burdened with glorious purpose. By a subscriber request, by the way. I would like to thank you very much for that. That's right, the God of Mischief himself will be the centerpiece of the cage today. And don't forget to like and to subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe and drop a comment below, you will automatically be entered in our gift card giveaway. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you more details on the giveaway. Now, without further ado, we all know him. We have all hated and loved him at the same time. He was the little blue icicle that warmed Odin's heart. I give you the God of Mischief himself, Loki. Now, of course, as some of us know, Loki is actually a god in Norse mythology. And that can be a totally different video itself. So if you guys want to hear something about that, drop me a comment, let me know. But for this video's purpose, it's going to be the MCU's version of Loki that we met in the first Thor. So that's the Loki we're going to be focusing on today, the God of Mischief himself, Loki Laufeyson. Alright, so Mr. Laufeyson, known by his adopted name, keep that in mind, Loki Odinson, and by his title, of course, the God of Mischief. He is a fictional character portrayed by Tom Hiddleston, which is a very good actor, in the MCU, of course. And based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name, and, just like I said, in Norse mythology, god of the same name. Loki first appeared in the first Thor, which was an okay movie. But has since become a recurring figure in the MCU. Following Infinity War, a variant of his own television series, Loki, remember? And as of 2021, you know, that's right now, characters appeared in 6 different films. He's got a number of alternative timeline variants that he sees while he's there. He's in the animated series What If, The Good, The Bard, and The Loki, Simpsons. And then classic Loki, Kid Loki, Boastful Loki, Alligator Loki, President Loki, and there's just all kinds of them in this movie, or in the TV show as well. You know, Loki's character, he's borrowed a number of characteristics and storylines from across the history of the character we've noticed in Marvel Comics. As in the comics, he's generally a villain, variously attempting to conquer Asgard or Earth, or, you know, just being himself, or allying with more powerful villains to achieve his aims. He's particularly antagonistic against his big brother Thor, always in his shadow. But he's known to ally with, and then turn right around and stab in the back. 50 times or more, I guess, as the TVA put it. And and he returns from apparent death all the time. Dies, comes back. Dies, comes back.
No resurrections this time.
Alright, Loki was born a frost giant and abandoned as an infant by his father Laufey, only to be found by Odin during an invasion of the realm of the frost giants in Jotunheim. That's when Odin went to kick those old cold guys' asses. He used magic to make Loki appear as guardian and raised him as his son alongside Odin's biological son Thor, who wasn't the first, as we come to find out, the second. During his upbringing, Odin's wife Frigga taught Loki how to use magic, so that's where all his magic comes from. He uses these powers throughout his life, constantly tricking his adopted brother Thor, as well as pulling a high stone earth under the alias of D.B. Cooper. So now we know where D.B. Cooper went with all his money. Embedded in him throughout his upbringing, perceiving that he was neglected by Odin in favor of Thor, thus growing closer to his adopted mother Frigga instead. Alright, we'll fast forward from him being a blue baby and D.B. Cooper to the year 2001, which is actually hundreds of years later from the blue baby part. This is where we actually get introduced.
Thor, Odin's son, my heir.
To Loki, as his adopted brother Thor prepares to ascend to the throne of Asgard, of course being interrupted by the frost giants, who are allowed into Asgard by Loki. This is where he becomes the most hated man in all of MCU.
After all I've done for you.
So you're the one who showed us the way into Asgard.
And they're trying to get in to get the Artifact casket, which was captured by Odin in war centuries before Loki. Loki, of course, being the god of "and I'm an asshole," manipulates Thor into traveling to Jotunheim and challenging Laufey, the frost giant leader. A battle ensues, of course, until Odin comes down, spanks his little boy Thor, and takes him back home.
What a vain, greedy, cruel boy!
You are an old man and a fool!
Well, he then throws Thor out of Asgard, of course, and that's where Loki discovers that he's not an Odin after all, but he is actually Laufey's son. So he was destined to have a throne, I think, and I believe this is where Loki gets it embedded in his brain that he should be king. And it's good to be king. That's what they all say. At least that's what Tom Petty said. Well, in the process of Loki finding out that he is not Odin's biological son, I guess the fight, the argument, whatever they has, sped Odin into his Odin sleep so he could recover his strength. I guess he'd been putting it off for a long time. And with Thor vanished from Asgard, well, guess who becomes king? You betcha. Our old boy Loki.
Hello. Which one of us are you?
After ascending to said throne, he goes off-world to Jotunheim and offers Laufey a deal.
I will conceal you and a handful of your soldiers, lead you into Odin's chambers, and you can slay him where he lies.
But actually what he didn't know, of course, Loki being the god of mischief, it was just a trick so Loki could kill him, and then Odin would think that Loki saved the day, and with Thor being exiled, he would be able to be king. Loki sends the Destroyer. The Destroyer leaves Thor on the verge of death, but his sacrifices seems him worthy of returning from exile and regaining his powers, as well as Mjolnir. And he defeats the Destroyer, just whips his ass. I am burdened with glorious purpose. Well, afterwards, he leaves with his fellow Guardians to confront Loki. His true plan was to use Laufey's attempt on Odin's life as an excuse to destroy Jotunheim with the Bifrost, thus proving himself worthy to Odin. Well, Thor arrives, whips Loki's ass. Thor arrives, they fight. Thor ends up destroying the Bifrost to stop Loki's plan, stranding himself on Asgard so he can't get back to Earth to the woman he loves. Odin awakens, preventing the brothers from falling into the abyss created in the wake of the bridge's destruction. But after Odin rejects Loki's pleas for approval, Loki just lets go. He just, poof, he's gone. So we think he's dead. Well, in this movie, of course, in space, Loki encounters the Other.
They would wield its power. But our ally knows its workings as they never will.
Okay, this is what we didn't know, I guess, after he fell through the hole. All right, and the Other is the leader of the the ET race known as the Chitauri. Okay, so if Loki goes to Earth to get the Tesseracts, and this is a powerful energy source of unknown potential, the Other promises Loki an army so he can rule Earth. And then later we see Erik Selvig.
Dr. Selvig.
He's taken to a S.H.I.E.L.D. facility where Nick Fury opens a briefcase and asks him to study a mysterious cube. And as he looks in the mirror, Loki, being invisible, prompts him to agree.
Well, I guess that's worth a look.
Well, I guess that's worth a look.
And he does. So, Loki, like I said, he's a god of mischief. What can you do? All right, folks, well, we've come to the conclusion of Part 1, Origin Story of Loki. I'm going to go ahead and split this up into a 3-part series, so you've got 2 and 3 to look forward to. I thank you guys for sticking around, hanging out with me today. I know your time is precious. If you want to give me just a little bit more of your time, we'll get into the giveaway right here since we're at the end of the video, and then I'll let you on about your day.
Back up.
I'm your host, KCB. Embrace the chaos! I about busted my ass. I'm working on putting out the latest information and the greatest origin stories that you've ever heard on some of your favorite characters, TV shows, movies, and just about everything in between. So if you think that's something up your alley, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below, and that'll automatically enter you into our gift card giveaway.
I think I'm in the right place.
What?
This channel, as well as myself, if you can't tell, is fairly new. So we're starting from scratch. So you just kind of have to bend with us as we bend with the wind, because we're doing the best we can. But we've got a small giveaway anyway. What the heck? I figured I'd go ahead and do this. When I get to 100 subs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be giving away a $10 gift card of your choice, whomever is picked, whatever you want. At 250 subs, I'm going to do a $25 gift card of your choosing, whoever may be the victorious victor of the gift card. Now, at 500 subs, I will be giving away a $50 gift card of your choice, or if you've got a Bitcoin wallet, $50 worth of Bitcoin. Now, the big one. If I can get up to 1,000 subs, and when I do get up to 1,000 subs, I will be giving away $100 gift card / $100 worth of Bitcoin if you have a Bitcoin wallet. So there's something to look forward to, and if you've made it to the end of this video, you and you alone know. So if you're the only one that leaves a comment, guess what? I hit that, then that's what you get. Well, this is KCB signing off. If you want to follow me, you can at Bird1 Creations at Twitter or Instagram, either one, and coming soon, Twitch. If you want to follow the channel, and just go ahead and subscribe. If you hadn't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification, and it'll let you know when we get out some new content. I thank you guys again for being with me today, and y'all have a good one now, you hear? I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Kneel!